Occultism runs rampant in secret organizations of the globe. America itself was founded by men and women who were members of secret societies. Our founders may have called themselves Christians, but their allegiance to occult organizations and mystery schools has been well documented over the years. Even now, there are those who regard the hidden teachings quite highly. In fact, are you aware that the Bush family is part of an organization called Skull and Bones? It's an organization so secret, in fact, that in his memoirs, George Bush Sr. openly admits that he can say nothing about it. There's much one can look at both on and off the internet regarding occultism and their teachings. In my last video, I discussed Aleister Crowley and how his Book of Thoth may have been connected to what's currently happening in the Gulf of Mexico. Today, please allow me to introduce you to Helena Roerich and show you how her occult writings may be clues, either blatantly or subtly, to predictions of what might soon come upon planet Earth. Helena Roerich was born on February 12, 1879 in St. Petersburg. She married artist, philosopher, and occultist Nicholas Roerich. They wrote, in some of her writings, she alludes to certain things which we will talk about in a moment, called Agni Yoga. But anyway, they developed a lot of different organizations together which were based upon the idea of promoting the teachings of Helena Blavatsky and focused on this type of yoga called Agni Yoga. Now, Agni Yoga is, or Agni Yoga, however you pronounce it, is a spiritual teaching transmitted by the artist Nicholas Roerich and his wife. The followers of Agni Yoga believe that the teaching was given to the Roerich family and their associates by the master Morya, the guru of H.P. Blavatsky, and who was the founder of the Theosophical Society. In the 17 volumes of Agni Yoga that have been translated into English from the original Russian, as well as the letters of Helena Roerich, the Agni Yoga teaching is also referred to as the teaching of living ethics, the teaching of life, the teaching of light, or simply as the teaching. The main key here is that Agni, or Agni, means fire. What to call the illness of the planet? The best name would be fever from poisoning. Stifling gases from the detritus of the subtle world's lower strata are cutting the planet off from the worlds that could be bringing it assistance. The Earth's destiny may end with a gigantic explosion if this thick veil is not penetrated. This is according to New Era Community 49. In Helena's book, The Fiery World, Volume 1, Helena's works becomes most intriguing. Realizing that the occult means in and itself hidden, I find that whenever I look at a text, I first divide it into two meanings. One meaning is intended for the uninitiated, the other for the initiate. To the uninitiated, most occult works might seem benign or foolish. Just myth and positive thoughts, really. To the initiate, the power levels of the mundane are husked away to reveal an occult or hidden message. Line 17b, in part of it, talks about a fiery transmutation. It says that humanity must realize the courage of absorbing the transmutation of the fiery world in all reality. Going on 18, which by the way this whole volume speaks, there's 3 of them that speak of this. I'm just hitting on some of the key points. Number 18, it says, "He who will not accept the fiery baptism, who will not follow the origin of light, who will depart into the chaos of dissolution. One may observe the moral sinking and affirm that only the fiery world offers the needed purification." Line 24 mentions something about the heroes of humility drain the cup of poison for the good of mankind. In 477, we hear again, the dates of many submarine ships draw near, but it is not customary to think about such processes. In line 564, or in her passage 564, she goes on to say, "Let him who belongs to light not fear to be fiery. A burning on earth is a symbol of superb transformation." 176 goes on to say, "The best cleansing is through fire." 595 goes on to say, "Likewise, oil of artemisia, wormwood, is a powerful strengthener to the nervous system. It does not destroy, but fierily cleanses the injurious deposits." Line 606 states, "I forewarn about the harm of any fissures," referring to fissures within the earth. Although these things might at first seem to be that I'm reading too far into them, and there are more. I'll let you go and take a look at it. Go look up information regarding the Fiery World, Volume 1, 2, and 3. But anyway, to the occultists who say, dude, you're freaking, that's not what it says really. I would ask this: at what level are you in the mystery school? Are you a bonesman, part of the Brotherhood, even at the lowest levels of CIA clearance? If not, you're still a neophyte and have been given only the knowledge of the mundane. This is what you need. It's a very little part of the knowledge. It is not the whole truth. It is not the real truth. They feel you cannot handle the fullness of truth, and so they hide it and occult it, which is what the word occult means, hidden, away within these texts. That's why I'm pulling them out for you, so you can see that there are references to something that's a fiery end to earth. Now, some say it's in the Bible, some say it's in the Hopi prophecies. Hey, for those who scoff, you've probably not studied the ancient wisdom. Some have been told to avoid it because they might be weak-minded and start believing a lie, which, without proper interpretation, could be true. And to some who scoff, that's their role. They're given a lie directly, a bold lie, and told that it's truth. And then they come forward proclaiming their lie as truth. So, is BP Wormwood the fulfillment of the art card of Crowley's Book of Thoth? Could BP, whose symbol itself is shown on many of the Crowley Thoth cards, be brewing a cauldron of death that will baptize the earth by fire? If this is done by providence, accident, or on purpose, who knows? But it is a transformation, and it does require, according to the beliefs, human will. So is this the alchemical wedding of fire and water? I can't say for sure, but it sure looks that way. Hey, why not join me on my continued quest? Take a look deeper at some of these things. Send them to me. Let me know what you think, and join me every Saturday on All Xcast at Blog Talk Radio with my co-host, Eros. So be loved, folks. Because remember, overall, that's what you are.